Ah, good evening. Oh my god. So good to be back. And look at that. It's Toshi. I'm back. No problem, bot. It was you who tweeted out the stream, not me. So the first thing I noticed upon logging in is that some of my actions are like gone. What happened to Seigan? Well, okay, Merciful Eyes I never use, but let's take a look. So I don't know what's going on here. I have not looked at Samurai since the update, so let's take a little look-see here. Okay, so R is still okay. Ogi Namikiri? Fuko? Shoha 2? What? Does that get automatically? No, it doesn't. What the hell? Okay, hang on. Hang on a second. This is a separate ability. Cool. Hold on a second. All nearby enemies. Okay. 3 stacks of meditation. Oh, right. So hold on a second. Shoha. It's one enemy. Shoha 2 is... I see. It's an AoE version of Shoha 1. Okay, and then Fuko is... Okay, this just gives you Kenki. This gives you 10 Kenki, but... I see. Let's put that here on 5. Wait. What? That's an automatic upgrade. What is this? Kaeshi Namikiri? And a cone before you with a potency of 800 for the first blah 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 blah. Stack of meditation. Olgi Namikiri ready? How do you get Olgi Namikiri ready? What does this do? Triggers the cooldown of weapon skills? Oh my god. Oh, so that's from Tsubame Gaishi, right? Yeah. I would imagine. This is only for EI Jutsu, but this is specifically for this ability. My sound effects are off. This is weird, man. This is weird, man. Alright, let's take a look. My quest starts where? Inside? The next ship to sail. Alright. Ooh, I'm excited! Finally, we're gonna check it out. Alfino is feeling the need to take stock. There's nothing to talk. I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Okay. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers. These are small on stream, huh? In a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephoroi. Telephoroi? Maybe? Probably, knowing this game. The Telephoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we would hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summonings. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Well, let me change something. My chat is still huge, and I don't need it to be huge anymore. Chat appearance. Yeah, it looks good. There we go. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to our involved in Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephorois, I don't know if it's pronounced that way, are under the leadership of Fan Daniel and one other delightful fellow, Zenos Iai Galvus, the Crown Prince and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telephorois. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies were overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlayan. We will find a way in Charlayan, I am sure of it. Master Orsinalt's comments regarding the final days were curious, to say the least. The Forum knows more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received word from Mistress Cryo. She says that arrangements for your visit have been finalized. Nice. You're to head to Limsa Liminsa and board the next ship bound for Charlayan. Sweet! I know who you are! That's Hakujin, yeah? What's up, Haku? What's up, Western Samurai? What's up, man? I saw your Instagram, or no, your Twitter, I think it was. It was one of those. I saw it was Western Samurai, but I remember it was you. I was like, hey, he changed his handle. I know who you are. What's up, dude? What is up? Good to see you. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. I'm back, baby. Got the webcam, got the mic. I am so happy to be back. Back up in the attic. On arrival, present yourself as associates of the students of Baldessian. Baldessian, come to assist with the order's restoration. How you doing, man? It's so good to see you. This guy right here. This guy right here. Oh, yeah. The arrangements may be settled, but what are your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. Yeah. Did you have a good Christmas? I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course, we should set off at once. You loved Endwalker. You finished it? Oh my god, I'm the only one who hasn't played it. I'm the only one who hasn't played it. What's wrong with me? Then I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. The holidays suck for you. I don't dwell on it. Ah, it sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Any presents? New quest music? A new quest music. Hey, who's this? I remember this name. Adriana. Who is that? Hello? Well, they logged out. I don't know if anyone's on right now. Do we still have a house? I've been so bad about this game. Do we still have a house? I do not know. Limsa Liminsa. Did you get any new games? If it's been 45 days, we'll see. Hold on. Hold on. Well, I still have a teleport point. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Woo! Look at that! Let me enter the house just in case. Whee! Okay, let's go. Let's go back to Limsa. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah. You have a house? Dude, I had a house. Of course. It vanished. I have an apartment. I worry that this game is gonna like get super loud. I'm gonna turn the master volume down to like 75. 76 is fine. Tataru. Okay. And I noticed what they've done with the Ethernet. Look at this. This is interesting. Everyone's here, which is good, blah, 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 and the fee is non-refundable. Yeah. Dang, you've been playing this game a lot, huh? I have not. I have not been playing this game. I'm so behind. I did make a new character on the Japanese DC, but this one's all caught up, so I'm playing this first, because I want to see the story. But after I'm all finished with the story on this guy, I might level up my other character and see how that goes. Had time. I work at a school, so I got winter break off. Me too! I got 2 weeks off right now. The ship for Charlene should be pulling up in port, so please follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. I'm going to make the subtitles huge for the stream. Oh, it's beautiful. Limsa Limits is beautiful. Oh, yeah. It's that ring, right? Or is it an earring or something? I don't know. I have it equipped on my other character. I don't know. I thought it was going to be when this game came out, but it's not up yet. Probably because of the whole like server crisis that's going on these days. I only had a queue of like 15. Although I guess over there it's like early morning, right? So I imagine not that many people are online right now. A mountain of minion. Really? I only got like a ring or like an experience boosting ring. Louisois.
そして今その孫たちとシャーレアンに帰ろうとしている。つくづく不思議なもんだな、人生ってやつは。
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I think I got on before the launch date. I haven't been playing since then.
流れゆく時を感じます。当時のあなたはこの港に降り立った我が死に窃盗を働こうとして返り討ちにされたとか。随分成長しましたね、サンクレット。
へえ、それ詳しく聞いてみたいわね。
エスティニアン殿はシャーレアンに行くのは初めてかい？
Intense stare.
お前、いつまで俺だけ他人行儀に呼ぶつもりだ？
違うんだ。これはその尊敬している
He's
から。
so tiny.
だったら改めろ。他と同じでいい。でないと俺も特別に敬って呼ぶぞ。
Ha.
な、アルフィの坊ちゃん。
分かったからその呼び方はよしてくれ。これからも仲間としてよろしく頼むよ、エスティニアン。
ああ、ま、それなりにな。
Estinian Chang. That'd be great.
タータル、どうかしたか？すごく不安だって顔に書いてあるぞ。
私はこちらに残りますから、また皆さんと無事に会えるのかなってつい考えてしまって。
She's so cute in Japanese. I don't remember what she sounds like in English. Doesn't fit her at all? It completely fits her. What are you talking about? Every voice completely fits them.
約束です。
Proper and British.
間に合ったようでよかった。
Hori Boulder. I love this guy's name. I remember him from
ルテネもどうしたの？
A Realm Reborn.
私たちはこれからラノシアの塔へ向かい、国家団やコボルド族と協力して異形の蛮神対策に当たります。その前に見送りようと思いまして。留守を守ってくれているフラミンさんや任務中の面々が皆さんの無事を願っていると言っていました。そしてこっちは任されたとも。私たちも同じ気持ちです。暁の血命を挙げて世界の終焉を退けましょう。
I really want to make the size of the text way bigger.
シャーレアンに向かうやつは速やかに乗ってくれ。
Tiny.
時間だな。
では行ってくるよ。
People with a voice like that can't be mature, wise, responsible?
こちらで任務に当たる皆こそくれぐれも。
Sure they can.
皆さん、いってらっしゃいませ。
And off we go!
そうしてま
You
た
should hear my character.
お前は一歩を踏み出した。それがやがて世界を救うのかは今の私たちをして定められず、故にただ新たな幕開けにふさわしい言葉を添えよう。生きることは死にゆくこと。出会えば別れ、始まれば終わる。 せいぜい惜しんで進むがいい。その旅の先。
Excuse me. Sucks. Whenever I cough or laugh out loud, my tooth gets a little twinge.
星と命の沈む海底に真実は待つ。
Oh no, she's not whiny at all. She's just got a cute voice. Oh, I'm excited. Wait a minute. Bro. I just got major flashbacks to 1.0. Is this it? Dude, this is literally 1.0's opening cutscene. Oh my god. What a throwback.
あんたも目が覚めたのか。まだ明け方だぞ。
Except he wasn't there, I don't think.
まあ、ここで熟睡する方が難しいよな。周りも起きてるやつの方が多そうだ。
I mean, assuming you started in Limsa, then that would have been the opening cutscene for Limsa. Then you go out onto the deck and then you fight some monsters and then you port into the city. Oh, it's cool. And you have that vision of the meteors coming down too.
いや、少なくとも俺には聞こえなかったが。
Oh my god, that just like threw me back to 2010.
とりあえず、外の空気でも吸ってきたらどうだ。
What a throwback.
他のみんなもそうしてるみたいだ。もうすぐシャーレアン本島が見えてもいい頃だしな。
You're awake, guys. I know. Dude, is it still the same? I haven't seen that shit in like 10 years, but... Okay, that's definitely not from the original. Okay. I was like, how much of this are they keeping the same? It was when he got up onto the deck, then he saw the vision of the meteors coming out of the sky, and I was like, oh shit. This is very cool.
よかった。私の声がまだあなたに届いてくれ。
Is this Heidelin?
聞いて。
Oh my god! What?
考えて。
She's a person now. Oh my god, she's beautiful.
言葉を交わすのは初めてですね。クリスタルに導かれし光の戦士よ。
Why now? I don't know.
「ついに第一世界での旅を終えたあなたなら想像がつくかもしれません。あなたが見て、聞いて、触れてきた通り、私はハイデリーは古き万神です。 古の時代、終末の最悪を退けるために作られたゾディアーク。そして私はそれを制する者。けれど、あの時代を取り戻さんとする者の強い願いによって、もう7度ゾディアークの統合を許しています。そ そうしてかの神が力を集めるほど私は急速に摩耗していく。もはやあなたの意識を狭間の領域に呼ぶことさえ叶いません。それでも今回だけはどうしても伝えなければならなかった。あなたたちは私に導かれずとも己の意志で星の過去を受け止めました。もって私とあなた二つの時間が交わりかけています。だからこそ始まってしまうかもしれない星と命をめぐる試練。
Well, she's got like those
運命を決す
big
る
guy's
ための
mask on
大
her
いなる戦い
clothes.
が
Didn't notice that until right now.
あなたがこの言葉の意味を知るとき、過酷な試練を超える力をその旅路のうちに得ていたのなら、遠い遠い時の彼方で交わされた約束を果たしましょう。
さあ、起きてるやつは前方をご覧あれ。目的のシャーレアン本島が見えてきたぞ。
お行きなさい。どんな時だって旅人は新天地に目を輝かせるものよ。
I'm assuming no one else can see her?
きっとまたすぐに会いましょう。
That's cool. Oh my god. My tooth hurts.
Ah. いい朝ね。ちょっと体は痛いけど。
いやあ、おはよう。君はもう島を見たのかい？
じゃあ一緒に見に行きましょう。選手の方空いてるかしら。
ああ、やっぱり来たか。今朝はよく見えるぞ。懐かしのシャーレアン本国だ。
Sleeps in his armor?
本当だ。
No way, he sleeps in his boxers briefs. Oh wow, that's... I thought I heard the theme song.
私たちルベユール家に戻るためじゃなく、自分の選んだ道を進むために。
別にお前たちだけでやれって話でもないだろう。
ええ、彼の言う通り、私たちが同じ船に乗っているということをどうかお忘れにならぬよ
ありがとう、みんな。もちろん。
Dude, the opening video for Endwalker is so fucking good. I watched it like 3 times
この
already.
船で運航するのが本国の中心地でもあるオールドシャーレアンよ。あらゆる知識と情報が集まるあの都で私たちは必ず成果を上げる。待っていてくれる人たちのためにもね。
Uri NJ doesn't really... a little bit, but not to the degree that he does in English. He just speaks really formally in Japanese. Woo! Foreboding! Look at this. Ah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I've heard lots of good things about this on Twitter. Oh, it's beautiful.
知心左略を守護神として掲げ、あらゆる知識の集積者たらんとする学術とした。
Kind of looks like that place in 15. Well, at least the water area does.
ガレマール帝国のアラミゴ侵攻を受け、一夜にして大撤収を果たす。それほどまでに戦を嫌う哲学者たちは
Enjoy your breakfast.
お前の味方と
Samurai. It's gonna be weird calling you that. Enjoy your breakfast, samurai. Old Charlene, man.
下船できるまで時間がかかったな。
So many mats.
次は
I'll call you
入
Matt.
国手続きか。
そっちでは引っかからない
If you and M. Sears are both here at the same time, that's gonna be funny.
シャーレアンは国交を閉ざしている状態なんだろう。今更だが、俺やこいつのようなよそ者でも許可は下りるのか。
ええ、確かに国家規模での取引は同盟を結んでいる一部の中立国としかしていないわ。とはいえ、鎖国を強固にしすぎては生活するにも不便だし、大目的である知識の集積にも支障が出る。だからきちんと申請がされていて、目的や身元を証明できさえすれば、シャーレアン人でなくても入国は可能になっているのよ。
なるほどな。
それについてみんなにも念押ししておきたいことがあるの。入国手続きでは所属や目的を問われるはず。そこでシャーレアン外の機関である暁を名乗るのは情勢的に避けておきたいわ。クルルからの連絡にあった通り、バルデシオン委員会再建のための協力者という形で話を進めましょう。あなたは元からバルデシオン委員会の所属でしょ。私たちの引率役ということで先導してもらえるかしら。
了解だ。入国手続きは確かこの先だったよな。早速行ってみよ
う。Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to explore the new place.
さっきの船で到着したんだが、入国手続きを頼めるか。
ええ、もちろん。その文様、賢人ですね。
ああ、バルデシオン委員会所属の賢人グラハティアだ。エオルゼアで調査に当たってたんだが、委員会を立て直すため力になってくれる奴らを連れて帰還した。
What?
なるほど。確かにバルデシオン委員会の協力者については本日付で到着予定との申請を受けています。他にも数名賢人がいらっしゃるようですね。ではまとめて先に手続きをさせていただきます。
養られるよ。
They don't get voiceovers for this scene.
あれ、魔法の名簿だわ。大書院に保管されている国民名簿とつながってるのよ。
全員確認が取れましたので、出入国の履歴に追記をしておきました。あなた方の手続きは以上です。
Her hair's clipping through her glasses and it's bugging me so much.
次の方。
That's funny. I gotta delete that message. I forgot that was a message in there. Maybe I can delete it right now. Let's see.
Alize Leveyure.
Alize Leveyure. Blah blah blah.
はい、こちらも問題なく完了です。ですが、ルベユール家のご子息とご息女は感動されたと、最近もっぱらの噂ですよ。そうであっても帰国を拒む理由にはなりませんが、何かと憂慮すべきことが多い時世です。くれぐれも問題は起こさないように。
ああ、肝に銘じておこう。あとの2人はシャーレアン街の協力者なんだが、申請はされているはずだから確認してくれ。
お名前とご職業は？
I'm the warrior of light, Ratch. Adventurer by trade. It's funny seeing someone else's character in cutscenes because I'm obviously used to mine being there. Who's that little fellow with the white jacket? I know, he looks pretty, strapping, doesn't he? Oh yeah.
エオルゼアでは正式な職業になっているようですし、申請とも相違はないのでいいでしょう。それで、そちらの方は？
エスティニアン・バーリのイシュガルドの竜騎士団に所属していた。
していた。つまり元軍人ですね。
I'm unemployed now.
失礼ですが、今は何をお仕事に
？Well, that's awkward.
待ってください。
We all know who this is. Come on, why are there question marks? Kururu. Cryo.
その人は間違いなくうちで雇った傭兵です。ほら、バルデシオン委員会には危険地帯での調査がつきものでしょ。
クルル・バルデシオン。申請の主であるあなたがそう証言するのなら構いませんが、いくら背に腹が変えられない状況でもうろんな連中を呼び込むのは感心しませんね。一歩間違えれば今度こそあなた方の組織は。
ご忠告ありがとうございます。大丈夫。彼らは信頼できる友人で仲間ですから。
クルルさん、元気そうでよかった。
それはこっちのセリフよ。みんな船旅お疲れ様。早速いろいろ話したいところだけど、ここだと邪魔になっちゃうわね。向こうに行きましょうか。
Kururu, yep. It's the same name as the girl from Final Fantasy V. In both languages, it's the same name.
ようこそオールドシャーレヤンへ。
お抱えの傭兵とくれば 報酬は弾んでもらえそうだな。
あれはそっちが言葉に詰まるからでしょ。
It's funny, I've been used to it for so long because of how long this game's been out, but at the same time I can never get used to it. How in every cutscene, every animation is literally just emotes. It's just character emotes, and they do all the same shit through every cutscene, and it all looks so robotic compared to like non-MMO games, you know? But I know that given it is an MMORPG, that they want to do that on purpose to make it more like these are, I don't know, characters sharing the same world or some shit like that. I don't know. Plus, it lets them extend cutscenes to make them longer without having to put so much effort into animating everything. But it grinds my gears seeing that. Even like the story cutscenes are just like, and everyone just nod. You know, it's like, oh god. I still love it though. Ooh. I've already got that. 2B, Zande, Legathon. Legathon is Titan in Japanese, but since that kind of conflicts with Titan in English, they're spelled the same way in English, they had to change it. A random fun fact for you. Where did that coffer go? Here it is. We doing this? Yes. Kryl. Hey, look at that. New gear. Oh, I didn't adjust the fuck. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I gotta adjust the size of that text box. It's so tiny. First time, that's right. I, for one, would love to go around the city and get acquainted with everything. Hopefully there's lots of cool places to see. I see the letter Mulgrew right there. By thy leave. Excuse me. Oh god, it's much slower. Well, it's not that slow, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Is it the HUD? It is not the HUD. Alright, it is in system config, I think. Is it? Display settings. Is it like this? But then everything goes blah blah blah. Hold on. I think I gotta... There we go. This is visible. More visible, isn't it? Maybe we should make it bigger. 200. There we go. That's as big as it gets. That's what she said. Let's see. We're gonna... After you, my friend, I am more than content to follow your lead. Grahati is now accompanying you. Oh god. What? That's weird. Now it feels like a more traditional JRPG. All set, then let us be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Kryle's now accompanying you. Lead your 2 companions to the last stand. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, okay. Ooh, this is weird. While you're accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way. Oh, it's Tales of skits. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Literally Tales of skits. Okay, like over here? With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer will be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake the new tasks which pique your interest. You've been cleared by the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Charlotte in the same way it is in Eorzea. Oh yeah. This place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the docks. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Charlane's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. Delivery Moogle! Let's see what I got. Look at that, I got the minion. Wind up Palom. Yeah. I can delete that. Oh, I cannot? What was in this? Friendship circle and an Etheride pendulum. Delete. Delete. Cool. Damn it. Default. I have a question for anyone watching. What is your duty finder defaulted to? Is it you or I? And what is your bag defaulted to? Is it B or I? Because I feel like if you play this game in English and if you play it in Japanese, it actually like sets your default shortcuts to different keys. Because I've been playing this in English for like a long time since it came out, and I've known the inventory to be on I, which it is for me right now. But when I started my new character on the Japanese server, I was playing the game in Japanese, and it defaulted my bags to B. And Duty Finder was on I. Which is really, like, weird. I changed bag to B from I. And I changed Duty Finder to I. See, those are the defaults for my new character that I made on the other server. Which is weird. I kind of want to set them to default, see what happens, but it's gonna change all my other shit back to. And I've customized so much stuff in this game. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that again. The giant statue in the harbor. Now that is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Thalic. Can't look at it. As a student of Baldessian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. Oh, that was in the cutscene, huh? This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliac Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Charlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliac was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restricted as of that, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Charlayans can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing. Okay. Is it the defaults now? See, no, I'm thinking that's only the defaults if you play in Japanese, like with Japanese text. I think in English text the defaults are still I for the bag and U for the duty finder. I think. It's just a guess. And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. Okay, sounds good. Samurai. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. And as encapsulated by our famous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the stadium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu, not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Charlayan when it came to cheap and convenient Raha, but surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. I'm down. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up to the Etheride Plaza. Oh yes. Oh man, this is cool. I love this place. There it is. There it is. Oh man. Hold on. Gonna quickly attune. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that it's a perfectly functioning etherite. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. I just did. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Charlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allegan Etherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlayan's largest marketplace. Let me make this my home point. Noise! Alright, let's see. Oh, there are lots of... Let me just grab these real quick. Huh? Oh, dang, there's a lot. Okay. Oh, if I use them though, because I'm gonna want to zip back to get this, it's gonna break the party up. All right, I'll do it later. God dang it. I'll do it later. Love this music. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Ah, perhaps I'll return here later then. These little open-air bookstalls are so uniquely Charlayan. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. It's interesting. Mender! Do I need to see a mender? Yeah. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Charlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Etheride Plaza, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. That right there? Or that one? Okay. There we go. Ooh, let me grab this real quick before we continue. Sprint! Made it. This grand structure before you is the rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Charlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you to simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Okay. What you got? We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore with Archon... what the fuck? Njunkrep built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Charlayan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from House Leveilleur. Leveilleur? I don't remember how that's pronounced. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Charlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path down below the Etheride Plaza? Correct! After you, Toshiro. I don't remember what he said. I'm just gonna go towards that. Okay, let me grab this crystal. This music's great. What's that? Last Ron, what's up? Thank you for the 100 bits, man. How have you been? It's good to see you. I've been gone for a little bit. This whole area is called Journey's End. That's cool. So I got that one. I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. I did not get this one yet, and I did not get this one yet. Okay. Excuse me. Managed to get camera arranging. I did. Leah, what's up? Good morning. Good evening from here. What's up? Yeah, I did. I just got it set up like an hour ago. Very happy. Very, very happy. We're back in the attic. I got my buddies behind me. It's good times. Right, we crossed this bridge here as I recall. Stick to the path and be careful not to end up back in the Etheride Plaza. Not to end up back in the... what? Charlayan is full of educational and research institutions, but there are still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that I ever attended the exclusive schools they run in these residences, Perhaps the twins could tell you more about them. Perhaps they can. Wait. They want me to go this way? I'm confused. No, this is the right way, yeah. I could have cut through the Etheride Plaza. Man. Oh, I'm doing great, thank you. And the family is doing great. I think Zorako just went to bed, perhaps, or was getting ready for bed. Ken's been sleeping for a while now. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive on the doorstep of Phenomenon, but I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you, then. What is this from? This is from 5. This is from FF5. I'm back and I brought Toshiro and Raha with me. Ah, you were right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Toshiro. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika? Ojika Tsunjika. It has been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojika Tsunjika, Administration Officer for the students of Baldessian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his cousin, Ejika. Nope. Jake, what's up? You play this game too? Oh, I love this game. Yeah. I love this game. I have not played Endwalker yet. I am just starting it. Oh yes, Eureka. Huh. Hold on a second. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. So doing Realm Reborn stuff. Oh, are you serious? Dang, you got a ways to go. It's so good. It's so good. This game is incredible. Hold on. Got some cheese crackers in me. munch on this real quick. I'm a little hungry. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you. Oh, I've been without like a webcam or a mic for like the past month or 2 months or something like that. Yeah, it's been hard. How's the rest of the family doing? They're great. They're great. Zerako's in bed right now. She is winding down for the evening. Ken's been asleep for the past few hours. And I got all my stuff moved up to the attic again so I could get my stream. This is my first stream back since my absence. Yeah, and yes, I live in Japan. It's just past 11 p.m. here. Attic hype. 60-day subscription again. Dude, yeah, get it. Get in there. Oh yeah? Sorry, I got the munchies. Not because of any weed or anything, but I'm just hungry. Leah, you gotta get Shadowbringers. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ah! But you gotta play through. You gotta play through everything, though. No weed in Japan. I'm okay with that. Oh, Vieira's nice. Vieira's nice, but they can't wear hats. Anything that goes like on top of the head like gets disabled. Oh yes, Eureka. I've read the initial reports. Quite a shock to hear what's become of the Isle. Do take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition. Now, I haven't done Eureka for like ever. All the expansions, I just need to play through them. It's a good like couple months of content for you. This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Charlayan, whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Telephoroa fall. I don't know if it's pronounced that way. I just think it's fun. PSN had a sale before Black Friday for all the expansion. Nice. There you go. There you go. Dude, they give some good deals for this game. Let's see. I just need to buy Endwalker and I did. Nice. So you're ready. You're ready to go. Oh, physical disc. I don't have anything on physical disc. I have the US release of 1.0 on the collector's edition. It's like a big yellow box with some Amano artwork on the front. Probably like, well, for me, I love collecting physical copies of stuff, so I love that thing, but that game was not good. That game was not good. I am not a cat. I'm not a cat boy. This is me right here. This is me. This is a story character. These are story characters. This is me right here. Yeah, the Endwalker pre-order gets you that ring. It's super nice. You cat girl in real life. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Wish I could be too. Actually, my Japanese character, I made a new character on the Japan data center, and she's a cat girl, and she is cute. Through that door on the left, there is the main hall where we can discuss our options moving forward. La, la. Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourself at home. Oh yeah, the hoodie is cute. Ah, the nap rooms, perfect for an afternoon doze. It's kind of weird. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, far more so than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. 'Twas simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cute. Wait, did I get this crystal? Yeah. Oh, it actually shows which ones you haven't gotten yet. That's nice. Got a Gorillaz LP from Santa. Gorillaz. I used to love Gorillaz, but I've only listened to the one with Feel Good Incorporated. I forget what that one's called. That album's called, but it's got their Four Faces, and then the album before that, which had Clint Eastwood on it. And those are the only two albums I ever listened to. Yeah, Demon Days. Demon Days is good. Demon Days is good. Yes, 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 yes. That's my favorite one. Gorillaz. Yeah, that one didn't have a name. It was just called Gorillaz. Yeah, I remember those are the two albums I listened to. I don't know anything after Demon Days. Feeling refreshed and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Okay. The newest is really good. Yeah, I haven't listened to anything since I've got Apple Music, so I can listen to it.
遅くなりました。
大丈夫よ。これで全員揃ったわね。それじゃあ、ひとまず私から話をさせてもらおう。
This is Endwalker. This is the beginning of Endwalker. Orange is, yeah, he's hot.
私たちの目標はテロフォロイの陰謀を阻止すること。
Teleforoi. Okay, that's what she's
それ
pronouncing.
につながる情報が得られそうな手段として、現状2つの調査があるの。
Teleforoi. That's a hard word to say. Everyone's hot in this game.
これはみんなも知ってるシャーレアンの異変。哲学者議会が不可解な動きをしているって件ね。
Oh, don't worry. Thanker's here. He's around.
あの議会は国民から選ばれた99人の議員からなるんだけど、それだけいれば外交についての考え方も当然いろいろあるわ。例えばライブラリアンと呼ばれる一派は
Biblioteca.
歴史の記録者に徹することを重要視して徹底的な不干渉を進めている。
Yeah, he's like the only one who's not here, huh? I just didn't realize that. Forgot what he was doing. He's somewhere.
一方で他国との協力に前向きな議員もいるわ。ルイゾン様や
What
う
the
ちのガラフお
fuck?
じいちゃんに近い考え方ね。
So she is that, Cryo? That's crazy.
ただ今回エオルゼアからの要請を断った件については派閥も主張も関係なくみんな協力できないの一点張り。気になったのはその中に今は他にすべきことがあるという口ぶりの人が少なからずいたことよ。
グリダニアで聞いた古篠さんの言葉もそうだった。まるで終末ってものを理解した。
You got a cat?
別
That's
の行動
awesome.
を選んでいる
I
かも
love
よ。
cats. Don't worry, Lee. It's been a while since I've
私だけ
streamed.
じゃなくみんなの力を借りて調べたい。それが一つ目の調査ね。
I was downstairs and it's too loud for the baby down there, and it's just, I don't know, it just wasn't a good location. So I put everything back up in the attic today, and well, today and yesterday, and yeah, it's good now. We're good. So today is literally my first stream back since my absence. I was gone for like a couple months. I was streaming like without a webcam or mic every now and then, but it's just like, it's not the same, you know. I could chat, I could type in chat, but it's like, it's totally not the same. I hated it.
二つ目はつい先日バルデシオン委員会に届いたある依頼に関する話なの。
Gotta get up early to drop my dog off at the groomer. Oh yeah, it's early in the States, isn't it? Or in North America, I should. I only think of the States because I'm from the States.
そもそもうちは世界各地にある未解明なものを研究する組織よ。異物や異光、魔法なんかをね。
Yeah, well, I might not be on it this time all the time. I might. Not every day, but maybe most nights. But well, it depends. But if I have time, like in the daytime, I'll try to do some streams then too. So it could be like nighttime where you live, or it might be like while you're sleeping where you live. But I don't know. We'll just have to see like when I'm free. But right now, I don't think I'm going to be able to promise any like starting times because we're very busy these days, and you know, with the baby and everything, we've got so many errands to run every single day, and it's just so busy. But yeah, I get on whenever I can, or I will get on whenever I can. You know, we've played games off stream pretty regularly, but not ever at the same time every night. But you know. You have a part-time night job? Ooh, that sounds rough. Oh, man. You'd probably be up if I do that? Oh, wow, thanks. I hope I don't, like, spoil you with this. Like, I'm all caught up and excited to play Endwalker, but I hope you're not, like, gonna have your experience with 14 ruined if you see this ahead of time. Just don't pay too much attention. Just forget what you see.
だからこそ排他的になりがちなシャーレアンの組織の中でも外とのつながりが特に強い。各地に共同研究者や協力者がいるの。
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's a good way to avoid spoilers. Just like don't read that.
今回連絡をくれたのはサベネア島に住む
So blurry.
錬金術師のニッターナ。
The close-up of the blurry map.
どうやらあちらにも塔が出現して異形の万神が呼び出されているみたいなの。
Grape, dude, I saw the grape stuff. They fixed it. They fixed it, but they acknowledged it on their Twitter account, so it's gonna live on in meme form. But yeah, they actually fixed the grapes. I saw that. I was laughing at the memes. It was so funny.
サベネア島を領有するラザハン、その長にあたる大主の指示のもと、錬金術師たちが塔の攻略法を探しているそうよ。
That's funny.
彼の地の錬金術といえば非常に古い歴史を持ち、ウルダハ式とは異なる体系を有している。塔についてエオルゼアや東方にはなかった見識もあるいは得ているやもしれません。
Urienji's Japanese voice just makes me melt. It's amazing.
実際何か方策があるみたい。その研究のためにできるだけ戦闘に長けた光の加護を持つ人を紹介してほしいという依頼だったわ。
となると手分けをするとしたら、あなたにはサベネア島へ行ってもらうべきかしら。週末に関わることだから、シャーレアンの調査にも加わってほしいところだけれど。
そうなのよね。忙しくさせちゃって申し訳ないけれど、あなたにはどちらにも手を貸してもらえると嬉しいわ。順番はお任せするから。ありがとう。それじゃあ他のみんなの割り当てを決めておくわね。シャーレアンの調査については引き続き私が。それから賢人を持っている協力が欲しいの。
Check it out. I don't know where he came from. He's here. Wait, where? He wasn't here earlier, right? Looks like everyone's standing in the same circle, though. That's funny. Oh, he was? Oh, okay.
いいわ。私が協力する。
I just didn't recognize him. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, he's here.
そういうことなら俺も調べ物ならそれなりに力になれそうだしな。
Everyone's so different. Their clothes keep changing. Their hairstyles keep changing.
よければ
I like that.
私とアリゼもそちらに加えてもらえないだろうか。
お父様や哲学者議会が何を考えてるのか少しでも知りたいの。
You meet the cat boy in A Realm Reborn, but only through the Crystal Tower raid quest line, I think.
もちろんよ。ぜひ二人の力を貸して。
なら残りのメンツでサベネア島の様子を見てくるとするか。お前もそれで構わないか？
ああ、サベネア島なら帝国に潜入した時に経由したからな。案内できるほどじゃないが多少は土地勘がある。
そいつは頼もしい。ならこっちは俺とお前、それにウリエンジェで決まりだな。
じゃあ依頼の詳細をまとめたものをこの後サンクレットさんに渡すわね。それぞれの調査が終わったらまたこのメインホールに集合しましょう。お互いに収穫があることを願ってるわ。
Nod. 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 Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, the music's different. It's nice. Oh, I got two? Chest gear. Undo sword. What? Dude, look at that. That's neat. Ah, it's still not as good. Alright. Unless it was here? No, it's not. Okay. Hitting the books. BGM music is like this theme is from 5. FF5. Because Kryle's from 5. An unsettling change has come over Charlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Charlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days, Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, but now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenong, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Okay. Anchored, what's up, man? I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you are ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Etheride, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryle was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade, Moonbrida. Moonbrida was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. And Moonbrida was awesome. I liked her. So was Lady Iceheart. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. This is why Japanese is nice. You always know how shit's pronounced. FF vinyls? No. I would love to get those though. Look at this guy's spear. That's amazing. Whoa. It's a cool gear set. The Annex is here. The Confluence, yeah. And there's Numenong. I need to get this. And I need to get this. Scholar's Harbor. Alright, I'll go there later. Let's go to the studio and get this. I bet they're expensive, yeah. I bet. I would love to get them though. That'd be so nice. I wouldn't even use them. I would just like hang them up or something. Sprint! Yeah, I bet they're expensive. Jeez. Wait, is that in Japanese? The command title is in Japanese. Wait, hold on. Hi everyone. Oh no, it is not. Okay, good. Be awkward. Fat Cat still has. Oh yeah, you got the Fat Cat plush. I'm excitedly jealous. Excitedly jealous of that. So jealous. I want this guy to be gone. Safely put away from the real cat. Yeah, the real cat will be jealous too. Watch out. More excitedly than I am. My directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenong, Charlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of Numenong extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the great Google Library pale in comparison to Numon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Skex toys. Yeah, I know, I've seen that before. It's an exciting update. Tell me! Any citizen of Charlene is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. We're going to the restricted section with the invisibility cloak. I got the unicorn that is the PS5. Nice! Me too! Oh, you can't see it. Hold on a second. Boop. Back there. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. What? Where's my game? Hold on a second. Give it a minute. There it is. Okay. Game's up to the final PS5 drop last night. Hey, nice. That's awesome. Let's see. I've dispatched Yashtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Alfino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlayan history or forum policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there, once they've found some promising tomes. Happy reading. Where? Over there? Okay. Hey, Matt. What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy reading. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay. How cool is that? Brightly colored book. I like that's how he decides which book to read. This one's shiny. Let's read it. The Story of Charlayan. Read the book. Oh yeah. Long, long ago. Oh my god, is it gonna... How much dialogue is there here? On an island in the northern sea, there lived a Rugadan man by the name of Nunkrep. Nunkrep was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built... Dude, it's fucking Noah's Ark. It was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Nunkrep's crew hauled them aboard his ark, but the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Nunkrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation. Noah didn't do that, and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Nunkrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island, and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Charlayan we live in to this day. Oh, that's nice. Flood of light, but water. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Red covered book. You got red on you. Roads of old, the colony. Many years ago, on the banks of the Thaliak in the Dravanian hinterlands, a Charlayan colony once thrived. This settlement was originally established as a mere outpost to study the ethereal sea in the year 1311 of the Sixth Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in the renowned wisdom of the Charlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Charlayan colony. Eorzean residents took to calling the colony itself Charlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussions turned to the subject of the motherland. In response, some Charlayan inhabitants, if pressed for a name, would simply refer to it as Emporium. Following the Great Exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name, Idleshire. Hey, there we go. Wow! So that's a Charlayan establishment? That's crazy. I don't remember if they ever, made that clear. The following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Idleshire. This book does not appear to contain additional information on the Forum, or blah 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 blah. Okay. Leather-bound tome. The voice of a growing city. In the years which follow the founding of Charlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia. Hey, that's part of the title of a Castlevania game on DS. A public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger number of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the Forum as we know it today conceived and created. Neat. Blue covered book. An Introduction to the Heavens. Excuse me. Have you ever gazed at the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us to be a finite space, yet among the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's depiction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. There are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. It was the technologists of Aleg who came closest to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Dalamud and thought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Having read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder, has your interest in this field of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in the distant past, that their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly but measurably as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? No. Wrong subject. I like that kind of stuff though. I love that shit. Forever 20 Summers. I don't think this is the right one. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health and neglected to feed and rest as your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night engrossed in philosophical study, I had an epiphany. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You could be 19 or 23 or 40, whatever age you are when you discover this manual. Let that be the age you aspire to remain. Through mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research another day, another moon, another summer, to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, ethereological, and arcane viewpoint. That's funny. For only $29.99, get the full volume of this mantra. Stewards of Wisdom. Is this going to be it? During the chaos of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, Archon Jungkrep, founder of Charlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the northern Empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlayans took to heart the words of their savior and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlayan would live by their founders' teachings, for the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star. They would eschew the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Oh, that's nice. Rendezvous point. Alright, I'm done here. I'm done here. It's cold up here. My fingers are getting kind of chilly. Oof. Here we go. What's up? Let's talk about some books. Sorry, were you waiting long? Yeah, like freaking 3 hours. I found my shit. I wanted to make sure I'd borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alfino and Kryles should also be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks. Oh, is he? Hold on, baby's crying. 1 sec. Hey, I'm back. No titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final days specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alfino and I were to return to Charlayan, we were not to be allowed across the threshold. What a douche. That sucks. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position, and that of the Forum, will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Ah, well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlayan, yes, but I was born rather further away. This tune is reminiscent of the beginning of the FF3 overworld theme. In the southern reaches of Ilsabard, in fact, for generations my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Thavnair. The Alligans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as laborers. Prince, what's up? Hey dude, how you doing? Of course, the massive earthquakes of the fourth umbral calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the fifth calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might prevent the remnants of Allagan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amoenus. It is Final Fantasy III. It's so good, this music. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. Darn us. Oh, I'm going back to bed taking a nap. Have a good night, Jake. Jake Irako. I can't remember how to pronounce your name. I hope Jake is okay. So I will be good to go to my part-time job. It's nice seeing you again. You too. It's good to see you again. Hope to be on a lot more often these days. Hopefully every day. I don't know if every day can happen, but we'll try. We'll see. Have a good one. I may finish Death End Request 2 this week. I only got the first one, but I haven't started it yet. You're already halfway? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, I gotta try the first one. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, whoa! It startled me. It was a resub! Hey, thanks Lazrod! I appreciate that. Thank you. A lot of the RPGs I've lined up are around 20 hours. It's not bad for an RPG. It's not bad. Every day's a lot. I love it though. Well, we'll see what happens. Times are busy for the baby. For some time already, voices have been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan Eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Allag. Knights of Azure 2 and Oninaki are short ones I plan on playing next. I have Knights of Azure 1. And I played the demo for Oninaki. That was a good game. That seemed like a good game. As the last child born with the Allagan Eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldessian, who had me registered as a Charlayan citizen. I never even considered, forgive me, it was an unkind question. You didn't know, it's fine. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louis Zawa, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans. I almost read that as waifus. Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Charlayans than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient... What the hell? Perspicacity? I've never heard of that word. We outsiders can even learn the vaunted title of Archon. 'Tis exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Here, another good reason to get to the bottom of the forum's stubbornness. aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Toshiro. More company should be arriving any moment now. Cool. Oh, I'm so excited to get into this. We've returned with our selections. Although I must say the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Cryle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarot firsthand, and fear I may be overlooking critical details. My thanks. Now where to begin? First things first, what kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? Complete stabilization of creation madness. Primals of unrivaled power were summoned from the ether. The worst kind of phenomena. Let's do the primals. I don't really remember the details because I didn't play that stuff. I believe Heidelin and Zodiac were summoned after the final days had arrived. Oh, fine. Quite deliberately, in fact. If we're speaking of phenomena caused by the final days, the chaos of creation magics run rampant is what first come to mind. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Yashtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Asians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? Alphina, you can answer. It's funny. They say it began with a keening sound from the land itself. Failed the test? Dude, I don't know any of this shit. Ah, yes, the Amarotines spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. This is details from 1.0, right? Is that what it's talking about? Because I didn't finish 1.0. I quit because that game sucked. But it seems that each and every one of the catastrophes was preceded by this ominous noise. Eventually, it resounded all across the star, and not even Amarot was spared. What was Amarot? That sounds like something else, though. So the ground was crying out, you say. To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of Numenon's mammoths and ask after any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Oh, they did the I don't know. They knocked Dalamud from the sky. Yes. I don't know. It's probably they summoned Heidelin. That was the 7th umbral calamity. Okay. So this is the Bahamut thing, right? Not the first, or I mean not the last days. What is it called? The final days? Surely you can't be serious. That was the 7th umbral calamity, hardly an event of the distant past. And even if Dalamud had existed at the time, bringing down a moon of any kind would surely only make things worse. I was joking. The ancients summoned Zodiac in response. See, I would have gotten it wrong either way. Many sacrificed themselves to bring him into being, while with Elidibus serving as his heart. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set aright. Then, once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render unto Zodiac, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. I don't know. Or might have had Vinat and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Heidelin. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. Thank you, Alfino. Fuck off. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With that all freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephoroi truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? Excuse me. But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Y'shtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Vana. Okay. This game and its weird pronunciations. Y'shtola! I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced one or two possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Urienje learned of the source's reflections from the Gerun oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the great Google library. 'Tis even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason, then, that my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confronted Master Fortunal with the knowledge of the Telephoroi and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. I gotta sneeze. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the forum's behavior, it is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Ugh. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain she's blind, isn't she? Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. She can't read. She's got a good excuse. Your labor for what feels like an age as Y'shtola's research assistant. I mean, they could have ether in this game. You never know. Nice. Hey, cryo. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Yeah, I heard about, like, enlightenment and opening your mind. Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Yeah. Dude, I freaking love the theme song of the Endwalker. the video at the beginning. It's fucking amazing. Desperate need of a study break. Ready for a tea break, Toshiro? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. I'm down. What about Thancred's quest? We've been ignoring that. Beavis? Spelled differently. Excuse me. Down there? Yeah, I need to get this. The perfect opportunity. Oh, I almost jumped into the water. Unless you can't? You cannot. This place is so pretty. Hold on, Alize. I want to get this. It's already after midnight. Dang, that was fast. That should be all of them. I think. Studium? I didn't get this one? What the freaking what? Hold on a second. What is going on? What the hell is going on? Hold on a sec. I didn't get that? Are you serious? I was standing right there. Oh my god. Shame. I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, maybe I didn't come this way. I went that way. Okay. I guess that's my excuse. Brad Bradson? Yeah, there's one more I don't have, apparently. Oh no, that's all of them. Scholar's Harbor. Oh, that's because that's where I was standing. I see. Okay. Alize! Let's have some coffee. Coffee date with Alize. Where is she? There she is. As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlean that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? Dude, it's Man at Arms, this guy right here. What's up, dude? How have you been? It's so good to see you. How are you and Dark doing? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telephoroi. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Yeah, sure. Pirondiere. With the derriere. What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. Wow, what a dick. You misunderstand, sir. We're simply wondering if you knew of the Telephoroi. These enemies of peace have promised to end to all we hold dear, and... Wait, you're that House Levelou girl, aren't you? And this man with you is obviously a foreigner. How xenophobic. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumor. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Toshiro. We're great, man. I know your name's Man at Arms, but I still want to call you Mana. I remember I used to call you Mana. We're doing great. The family is great. Kenchan's great. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telephoroi and their unconsignable? Hold on a second. Unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Levelure. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Fortunal that I was helping you... I see, we're sorry to have bothered you. Well, dick on. Dick off. Keep calling me Mana? It's all, alrighty. Thank you, sir. Welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Wait, is that Mistress Alize I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent his cafe on occasion in between lessons at the studium. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alfino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? Hang on, I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I know my hair's gotten super long, right? Check it out. I didn't shower today. Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna shower first thing in the morning, I promise. This is too busy. But it's like super long now. It's longer in the back too. But I guess this is technically part of my back hair. It's like back there. Don't tell anybody. my hair is a little oily looking today. I mean, it looks all right, I guess, but it's usually not quite that shiny. It bothers me. It's bothering me a little bit. But first thing when I wake up, I'll take a shower, or maybe before I go to bed tonight. Maybe that would be better. Dick on. Thank you. Yeah, I've been having fun with the long hair. Everyone at work likes it. Zorako likes it. All my friends like it. People on Facebook back home, they comment on it. Almost Sephiroth. I know, right? It's a good comparison right there. Huh? I mean, you could see some of his hair like down here though. That's pretty long. I don't think I'll grow my hair that long. But we'll see. It's like... it's long. Ew, it's dirty. I don't... I gotta clean up. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? No, Dickon. No problem at all. It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levelure. No matter how discreet Master Fortunault may have been, news of your family's doings never stays secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions, and only Charlayan has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlayan, aren't you? Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Oh, Jesus. Is that Goku? It's my boy Goku! What's up, man? I heard Sephiroth, yes, please, on the hair for a fashion meme. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, buddy. Bro, I was eating a crispy chicken sandwich yesterday and one of the crispy bits like scraped my throat. Got me fucked up. Oh my god. That sounds terrible. This table that I'm streaming with right now, I bought it at IKEA today, and I was like, yeah, I can carry this thing because it's pretty light, right? And I was carrying like the top piece in my arms, and like I was carrying it like long ways like that, and I was holding it in my arms like this, and like the top of it hit me right in the throat. I was like, oh god, it fucking hurt, dude. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Yeah, sure. The game's gonna force me to do it anyway, so I might as well. That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes need to go. I'm not gonna pay attention. Oh god. I don't think it's gonna make me remember this, right? The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisela. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you should see a Mikote gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Ooh, that sounds good. Would you like to have? I wish I could say no, right? Got all that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Alright. Well, it is almost 12:30 at night, so I gotta wind it down. No work. And temp business shut down part of this week because we had a positive case. Yikes! That's a bit scary. It wasn't a close contact, but a precaution COVID test on Monday, and results soon. Best of luck. Best of luck. Best of luck. Yeah. That's scary, dude. Oh my god, having like an infection in your own like company. That's like whoa. Yeah. Best of luck. Hopefully it doesn't go around. But yeah. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I'm so glad I have my stuff set up again. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Don't know what time yet. It could be in the daytime. It might be at night again, but yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know in Discord and in Twitter. So yeah, I guess it's like I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up early, take care of the baby and all that stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm so happy I can talk to you guys again. Freaking finally. Oh, this is the first stream back with webcam and with mic, and oh, so nice. So nice. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.